Welcome back to the Dolls Room. I'm gonna try again to do a set of 3 videos today. I really want to get through, I have so many characters to get through, and I want to get past the character introductions so that I can start talking more about issues and questions and the creative side of the hobby, and also sharing some of the crafting that I do, so the sewing and crochet and the setting up of simple dioramas. Today's character, or one of the 3, is Aurora. So she is a steampunk beauty. I never changed her name because I think her name is fabulous, and also she spends a lot of time in her original stock clothing, which is very rare for me. And the reason she spends most of her time in her stock is that in a million years I could not come up with a more fabulous outfit for her. I think the steampunk theme is fascinating, and actually 2 of the characters that I'm going to be introducing today are from the steampunk family of groove releases. So I don't have everything that she comes with. She's not wearing it right now, and what I did when I got her was I did an elaborate photo shoot of all of her stock, and so I will insert that into this video to show you the different pieces. So here's absolutely everything laid out on the table. She's sort of in her bare essentials. The next thing was I put on her skirt and clipped on her gears. Then there's a strange little vest that goes around her shoulders. That came next. You can see that up on top of her blouse. And then the choker, the little ruffed choker that goes around her neck, frilly side down. Then this strange boob gear corset. Not my favorite piece. I keep it because I keep all stock from original dolls, but I never put it on her. Then this belt goes around her waist. Kind of a chore to choose whether things go on top or below each other. Then this frilly skirt is like a half skirt, kind of like a backwards apron. I do love that piece. And here I've wrapped it from behind. Here are some arm decorations, sort of like a cuff for her upper arm and for her wrist and forearm. Another set of gear cuffs for her other arm. I kind of went on stock photos and Googled what other people had put on her. Here's this eyepiece, sort of eye patch eyepiece, something of a pirate look, and a couple different views of her hat. It's supposed to be an imitation of a snake skin cloth, and then this eclectic montage of gears and clasps. And finally, this is pretty much everything put together. That's also her original wig. There is a set of interesting wings, and again, I've kept all of the pieces for collector's sake, but I don't display her like this. There are parts of her costume that I love and others that I don't really care much for. But for now, what I have her in is this gorgeous frilly overskirt. There's this more maroon stripy underskirt, a little bit of the gear theme. These are silly kind of like fabric fake gears. It'd be awesome if they were made of metal. This crazy belt, this gorgeous Victorian blouse that I've used for different costumes, a little ruffle choker, these insane lace-up boots. The laces are so long that at the very top I just go around the calf part multiple times. And these are not even her glasses. These belong to Dal Ramu that I'll be pulling down in just a little bit. For Aurora, I changed her wig. I have this beautiful red wig as part of my collection. It's got curls, and the thing with Aurora's original wig is that it was a really full fringe that covered her gorgeous face up, which I thought was criminal. So I think the little side sweep, with the little side sweep you can see more of her intense face up. I gave her purple eyes by Through the Looking Glass. I don't know if she's still selling eye chips, but she has an incredibly awesome artistic eye, Abby LaPlante. You can see how dark her lip color is. It's unique. She doesn't have that little sweet springtime girl next door look. As a matter of fact, she spends most of her time on the shelf with these other two. And so it's sort of like my coven of three. They definitely make an appearance during Halloween. So I will share her photos and talk about her stock a little bit more with those. Hands down, one of my favorite photos that I have made of her. This is a little bit more of her original look before I changed her eyes and her wig. A black and white version of my favorite photo of her. And as a quick trivia, I think that especially with the new wig that I gave her, she resembles the actress Christina Hendricks, who is quite the beauty. I gave her a Pullip Aurora wig that I purchased on eBay. I've used it a couple different times for a geisha look, and I think it really suits her. She looks beautiful in this wig, but mostly I keep her as a redhead. Here's a very unlikely character for her, except maybe she could be some twisted version of Little Bo Peep. A photo showing the new eye chips when I changed them. A sort of a bohemian combination of looks. Back to her witchy look. And this photo I love. It looks like she's just sort of elevating, floating on her own. One of the many covens that she's been a part of. Here she is pretending to be a country girl, but I don't think anyone would buy it because she always is much more at home in her coven. Part of a Halloween montage from a couple years ago. I can't believe I don't have more photos of her, but I love her. I'm sure I'll make more photos of her soon.